The ones that look like dogs? I was going to get one for her birthday.
Vigilante hackers were exposing big money corruption.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilec complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Golem isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. ARC territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Golem City. He bought his way in.
Blackmail would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilec complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I've made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
You ask me. Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
You really believe Ark is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
Ark has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Golem City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Golem isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to Talus Rucker and bring him in, Agent.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah, I like my limp. Keeps me honest. Ready to light out.
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talus Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? Housing Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
I don't suppose you've got any neuropazine you can spare, do you?
Here. Looks like these people need it more than I do.
That's very kind of you. I wasn't expecting. A word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Ruzika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
These cops, they're looking for members of ARC?
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we've done.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Why shouldn't I? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talus Rucker and ARC are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
Where I come from, cops are supposed to be the good guys.
What planet is that? Because where I come from, the police have been militarizing for years, wasting money and inciting deep levels of mistrust between them and the very people they're supposed to protect.
Is that what's happening in Golem City?
It's happening all over the place. The cops in Golem are a special breed. They control everything here. Food, drugs, neuropozyne, and not all of them think very highly of Hussars.
I'm getting the impression that you see ARC and Talus Rucker as some kind of augmented Robin Hoods. How well do you know the man?
I met Talus years ago in India. We were both humanitarian aid volunteers back then.
Is he a good man? The press paints him as a narcissist.
He has his faults, but I wouldn't believe everything you see on Pactus News.
Does he visit this area of the complex much?
You know, you've been asking me an awful lot of questions.
It's just that I heard Rucker didn't get augmented voluntarily, so I'm wondering how that kind of experience colors a man's perspective around people who did.
Talus was always passionate about the ability of neuroaugmentations to heal people's bodies and souls. His accident only strengthened his beliefs.
Is he still an idealist then, after everything that's happened?
Listen to his daily broadcasts. He believes people will usually do the right thing in time. They just need to discover what the right thing is.
I see. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc.
I hope you'll take it to heart. Terrorists try to blow up Rosita Station. The cops need someone to blame.
Usually some kind of activist like this would get a lot of press in foreign media. Look, we are understaffed, underfunded, and underprepared by the sheer number of people here.
I speak to all of you, not as the leader of ARC.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Just block it out.
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, Clank.
Get the hell out of here, Clank. You've been cleared through the checkpoint, alright?
I was at the pit just now. Did you hear what happened? Did you see anything? I was at the pit just now. Did you hear what happened?
Yes, it was
Did he, you know?
Leave us alone.
Everywhere we go today, cops looking at us sideways, accusing us. You knew?
That's what everyone says.
And many of the protests have turned violent.
That's what everyone says.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You look like trouble, mister. Stay away from the police. They're looking for someone to blame for the bombing in Prague.
I'm dying. Please. We do not see many shiny wrenches in the pack.
Access granted.
You probably saved a...
Back off, wait a second.
You probably saved a lot of lives by telling us this, Hanser.
I'm a regular kid. I bet they will have a statue of me in the town square and everything.
If your sister is with Ark, we are the only people who can help her.
I have seen the way you help people. Hoarding all the cozy and then handing it out as a reward when we stab each other in the back.
A little late for that now, isn't it?
had to tell the police. I had to. I need the posy. The clinic's only giving out half doses.
This is none of your business, Hunter. These criminals need to be brought to justice, and we are authorized to do what it takes.
Why is everything so
We're in danger of having to... Back off!
Those crowds thinking we take
Calm yourself.
I need neuropathy, please.
Hands up! You're under arrest.
Please help the lady to ease herself.
You're not a martyr. You're just allowed.
Want to start pushing too?
I will open fire if you do not comply.
Despite the fact that some of our own were killed.
You people. Now what? What other lies have you come to tell me?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm here to see Sokol. He's expecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter which one. The police took them both to the Narrows to torture them for information they do not have.
It's been a rough day, especially here. I can see that. But maybe I can help. What happened?
Like you care. My husband is gone. Tibor said he had a way of getting us out of Golem City. A contact with... Wait. Who are you?
I'm the contact.
And maybe there is a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushani asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done nothing. Nothing.
Do you know where they were taken?
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something?
Hey, I can see you're upset. And you're right to be. But if you have information that can help me get you and your family out of here, please tell me. It's not too late.
I'm sorry. It has been very difficult. Tibor has been arrested before. He thinks ARC will keep him safe. The last time he was rescued by someone coming in through the ceiling of his cell. There are many places in Golem City that are unfinished. Maybe that can help.
I think it can. Thank you.
Adela.
Adam.
Please hurry, Adam.
That's
Help
what
my
everyone says when they're called. Clank.
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Golem, Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right. I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I gave up on that.
This is a private conversation.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
That's a clear case of a 512 right there.
Brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
I know. I spoke to your sister-in-law. She told me what happened.
Adila, is she all right?
It seems like she can take care of herself.
Yes, she can. You know, I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Tibor, I can get you out of here.
And then what? They go back to my housing unit and take me again?
And what if you're not there?
No, no. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
All right, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galloway. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Please, I know you don't owe me anything, but if you see my brother Dushan, help him. If anything happens to him, Adela will kill me.
Of that, I have no doubt. I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Stay sharp. These assholes might try something.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear here. Let me show you what happens when you hold out on me. See if I can't persuade you to talk. Something tells me I don't have your full attention yet. Just want to answer my questions?
Sure they have no way in.
A little warning though. This is gonna hurt. You think I'm fucking around here? You're pissing me off. Alright, you old piece of shit.
Never know what might happen out there. Keep at it.
Those cops won't be a problem anymore.
Too bad. I was just starting to warm up to them.
I can try and get some more down here if that's what you want.
No. It is better this happens now before I become too attached. You mind untying me?
Sure.
So, was it Tibor or Adela that asked you to help me? Or something else?
A man getting savagely beaten isn't something I can just watch, regardless of the reason.
Well, you know cops, right? Assholes do not need a reason.
I do know cops, and whether it's right or wrong, there's always a reason.
Look, all I know is that since the Ruzicka bombing, the police have been cracking down on us hard. They suspect Ark, of course, but they're blaming every AUG. For most of them, it's just another excuse to hurt us.
I thought you weren't a member of ARK.
My brother is. I just repair things for them sometimes. Heating units, security cameras. It is how I earn a living for my family.
Do you know if ARK was responsible for the Ruzicka bombing?
No. And I do not want to know. After this, I'm done with them. Being associated with ARK. Even if they are our only hope, it is not worth the pain. Look, you want to know what ARK is up to? You're going to have to ask them yourself.
Fair enough. How do I do that?
When you have robbed the man of all, the things... He is no longer the... He has no more of... Shit! Power? Something. Freedom. How does it go?
Are you feeling alright?
It is this week's passphrase. It is Selznick or Solzhenitsyn. Ah, I got it. When you rob a man of everything, he is no longer in your power. He is free again. Just remember the quote. It'll get you past Lubosh. He guards the way to the Ark elevator. Just repeat the quote, and he will let you in.
This'll help, thank you.
It is the least I can do. Thanks to you, I get to sleep in my own bed tonight.
Just leave me alone, Wrench.
Prison within a prison. That makes no sense.
Please, help my brother.
It doesn't matter if they're a grandmother or a schoolboy. If they have an AUG, they're a threat. Am I right?
I'm giving up.
I can tell you I will not be home for dinner.
We checked it. Let's head back. I would kill myself rather than live here.
Mr. Jensen, this is Otar Botkovere. I hear you are in the Utulek complex.
Keeping tabs on me, Botkovelli?
It is time for that favor you owe me. There is a shopkeeper named Gawa in the Sentry Markets. I want you to eliminate him.
I'm not in the assassination game.
How you take care of this problem is your business, but I expect you to keep your word.
If you're looking to take a piss, you can do it in the street like everybody else. If you're looking for Virzbowski, you can fuck off.
I'm not looking for either.
Well then, handsome. You must be looking to deal.
When I walked in here, you mentioned someone named Wierzbowski. Who?
My asshole ex. He used to run this place with me before he ran out.
With the kind of welcome you gave me, you must not think much of his new friend.
Don't get me wrong, Ark does a lot of good in the ghetto, but... ex. And I get it, I guess. He always wanted to make a difference.
You think Ark is dangerous?
No. I don't know. Maybe. Shit. Probably.
So how did you wind up dealing tech in Golems?
All the brothels were full, so I had no choice but to fall back on an old hobby.
Which tech company was it?
Bobson Synthetics.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Do your deal and move on.
I made the mistake of going music.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Our own were killed in the attack at Rosika Station. But fear has blinded our accusers. And although I know that many...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Strength back.
Access granted.
I urge you to refrain. More violence will only escalate the situation. It will only serve to strengthen their justification.
Now that's the no.
All you ever talk about
Like, I'm on the phone.
Give me one good reason.
I took some kind of passcard, key card off him. I've got a good idea what it's for, too. And if it is, proves he's Ark. No,
An elevator, useless to us. Unless we want to start a real war, which we don't.
Take a few
He's a
boxes of
small
ammo.
fish, for sure. And Dushan, probably not even involved, but let's not throw either back without getting something out of it. Okay, check in later. Over and out. We're watching you.
Working for the man?
You came here on purpose? It was in the early days of this place.
Nobody knew yet.
Rounded them up like terrified sheep.
She thought she could save a living here from the streets of Bath.
You could not do that! God damn it!
That was really good.
Get messy.
Chicken. Tell Miller the mission's back on track. I've got an elevator passkey that'll get me into ARC territory.
Copy that. I'll do a flyby up ahead, get you the lay of the land. Hit me up when you're through.
Are you nuts?
What the fuck is the matter? Even here.
Urenka Bauer. You shouldn't be here.
They came for me just after you left.
I'm sorry, Urenka.
Do not feel sorry for me. At least now there is no more need to hide. No more pretending.
It's not why I'm here.
I don't want...
It's not important. What's important is that you find a way to get through this.
We are machines. But terror and pain have turned us into...
Here, it's the least I can do.
Thank you. And just so you know, I don't blame you for any of this. There are many to blame, but you are not one of them. Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time, and our only returns were people who once said.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I tried.
Jasně, tak za chvíli.
Nedělejte problém.
Slyšel jsi tu Rackerovu zprávu?
How about some basic human decency? It's just not fair. I thought that having a baby would be the greatest day of our lives. But now...
Mi sembra facile.
Where the police have hidden some confiscated neuropathy. Just leave me alone.
Please! We're brother and sister.
You heard about the bomb?
I don't want anything to do with you.
It's terrible. I still can't believe Ark would do such a thing.
Did it. Ark are the good guys.
Recent act of senseless violence has been laid at our feet. At the feet of all offended. Not simply hear the repercussions test our resolve, the strength of our convictions. We have been cast.
I will be watching.
One step at a time. Just remember that.
They try something.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I think I have to burn you all.
Please hurry, Adam.
And some of you later. Strike back. Please.
Saved a lot of lives by telling us this, Hanser.
Oh, yeah. I'm a regular hero.
If your sister is with Ark, you're getting some.
To be accepted into the world again. I speak to all of you. Not as the leader of Ark, but as your neighbor, your friend, our own. Right.
This is a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting any customer.
Are you Louis Galois?
I am. If this is a referral, may I ask which of my customers was impressed enough to recommend me?
Tibor Sokol.
Ah, poor Tibor. But how may I be of service?
Let's see what you've got for sale.
Are you...
Let's talk about the Diwali crime family.
Who are they?
They're the people running organized crime in Prague. Their second in command is a man named Otar Botkavelli. Heard of him?
No. I'm sorry, I haven't.
Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you could tell me why he wants me to kill you.
Shit! He wants me dead? Drug son of a bitch.
Sounds like you're starting to remember him now.
Yeah. Otar. He just slipped my mind for a moment.
That's not the only thing slipping.
Fine, smart guy. I work for Otar's boss, the head of the Dvalik family, Radic Nikoladze. I spy on Otar's activities for Radic. Shit, I just realized. The other Pakhan, Konstantin, he died in the train station bombing.
You're thinking Otar wants to get the second spy, you, out of the way, and make a move against Radic.
I'm sure he'd love that. Those two have had their own private Cold War going on for years. But still, getting rid of me and Konstantin wouldn't be enough. Otar needs to gather more support in Prague and in Georgia.
But he could do it.
The only thing keeping him from consolidating his power is... well, me? But you're not really planning to kill me, are you?
No, I draw the line at assassination for would-be mob bosses.
Thank you. What can I do to repay you? Name it. Anything.
Vaclav Kolar. What's his connection to Radic?
Wait, I can't tell you that. Radic would kill me.
You said anything. Unless you'd prefer the alternative.
Damn it. Okay. Radic, Kolar, and I have a trilateral arrangement. Radic has an augmented leg. You just became the 5th living person to know that. So, I get Radic his neuropazine, and Kolar maintains his leg. In return, Radic looks out for us.
He's not doing a great job of that. You're lucky Otar sent me instead of somebody else.
He won't stop with you either. I'd better get out of the country until this blows over. And I'll guess I'll have to retire the Louis Galois persona. Oh well, I had fun playing him.
Next time, try it with a French accent. Might be more credible. One more thing. Tibor said you can get me into Ark territory without worrying about any guards.
He's right. I'll unlock the security door at the back of this room. Beyond that, there's a ladder that'll take you where you want to go.
Alright, thanks.
Is there any other way I can be of service? Perhaps you'd like to make a purchase and contribute to the Louis Galois Escape Fund.
I'll be on my...
As you wish.
Botkavelli, it's Jensen. Your problem in the Udalek complex has been taken care of.
Good. I look forward to hearing the details. But that will have to wait, because I have other urgent matters keeping me busy at the moment. I will call you back shortly.
You looking for supplies?
Is there something I can help you with?
You're Lubosh, right? Dushin Sokol told me Ark might have the answers I'm looking for. He sent me to you.
Dushin? I heard the police had him and his brother Tibor locked up in the Narrows.
Yeah, the cops were working Dushin over pretty good when I found him. Wasn't exactly a fair fight, so I stepped in.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Looking forward to sleeping in his own bed tonight.
Not a lot of people in here would be bothered to stop and help out the stranger.
What was happening wasn't right.
You took on the police by yourself, on their own turf?
And then Dushin pointed me to you.
He was right to do so, but I'm sure he would have given you something more. Some wisdom, maybe?
When you've robbed a man of everything, he's no longer in your power. He's free again.
Spoken like a true brother of the revolution. I think I even heard conviction in your voice. I'll unlock the elevator for you. Go on up.
What can you tell me about Talus?
The first time I met him, he's cutting a bullet out of me while trying to explain the history of the Gulag. He has his hand stuck in my leg, and he's encouraging me to study Stalinist labor camps. 3 months later, I pass him in the throat, and he says, "Lubosh, how's the leg? Are you studying the Gulag like I suggested?" Remembered me like it was yesterday.
Sounds like he has a good memory.
No, I mattered to him.
How did you get involved with him?
I used to load freight for the Czech railway in Ostrava.
And he gave you...
He gave me purpose.
Dushin said some of the police are using the Ruzika bombing as an excuse.
They're trying to manufacture a response from Talos.
Violence begets violence.
That's right.
Great, that...
Only trying to save lives.
Victor, we got one. Patrolling the market, just like you said it would be.
I got it, brothers. Now, let's see what we've got here. These little guys can be tricky. Every once in a while, one of them will go off, even if you...
Should have tried cutting the blue wire.
If only life was that simple. You are lost, brother? It looks like you might have taken a wrong turn.
You must be the welcoming committee.
No. I am Marchenko. And Marchenko, he is more of a guardian. Like the hound at the gates of hell, yes?
I'm not real big on the classics.
That is a pity. What a man reads can tell you more about him than his face. Can I give you a little friendly advice?
Sure.
Go back. Go home. There is nothing for someone like you here.
How do you figure that? You don't know me.
I know this place, up ahead. We call it the Throat. And sometimes those get cut, yes? When outsiders come wandering in where they should not.
I'll take my chances. I just want to see where Ark hides out.
We are not hiding from anyone.
Tell that to the cops down below.
Do not listen to police and all their bullshit about Ark. Those Slupotia pricks are everywhere, breaking heads, making their mess, and we have to deal with it. Better watch yourself. They won't go easy on you either, leash or no leash.
It's not right what the police are doing. Someone has to stand up to them.
Is that you? Because it takes a lot to step out of line and answer back. And once you do, there is no return. Not everyone has the courage to take up the fight.
You make it sound like you're in a war.
It is a war. On us. On every augmented human. You see that, don't you? There is a moment coming, and it will be soon, when all of us will have to choose a side. Anyone who does not will just be in the way. And that could get them killed.
I thought Ark was about preserving human rights, not advocating armed revolt.
Here and now, brother, it is the same thing.
What you're talking about, that's terrorism.
Is it? I thought we were just two men having a conversation, discussing the issues of the day.
Like your friend Rucker? I see him on the net. He feel the same way you do?
Ah, yes. Talos. He is a good man. Strong, intelligent, principled. You could learn a lot from him.
I admit he's got a way about him. He talks and people listen. But is that enough?
He is no politician, if that is what you mean. Rucker gave up an easy life for our cause. He lives the struggle, just like the rest of us.
I respect anyone with principles. But in my experience, that doesn't get you much when the storm comes down.
Well, as much as a political debate stimulates me, you are pushing my patience, and I have work to do. You have had your warning. Get out of here, while you still can.
If that was your recruitment speech, I gotta tell you, it sucked. The way I see it, after the bombing, tide's turning against you. Ark has made itself public enemy #1.
Yes, it may seem that way. For now. Until then, Sergei! Be careful in there, Shiny. Huh? Nasty rumors of a wrench getting scratches on his finish will scare the tourists away. Yes. We'll be seeing you.
Chicane, patch me through to Miller.
Give him a message. Patch you through. What am I, your fucking secretary now?
Jensen, I thought you were back on track.
I am. But I need you to run a name through iLink. Viktor Marchenko. Got a feeling about this guy.
Fine. But remember, you're there for Rucker. If he's behind these attacks, everyone else will fall in line.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
to share with you events relating to the struggle for augmented rights. Owing to the slanderous and inflammatory insinuations and outright lies being put forth by the media, the police presence in the Utulek Commons has increased. It is understandable that the oceans should be running high, but there is absolutely no excuse for abusing innocent people. And their civil commanders curtail their current behavior.
Chicane, I'm in Ark territory now. That flyby show you anything?
First section seems to be a mass storage area. View ahead. Looks like Ark has repurposed it for living quarters. Or barracks, maybe.
Those two things have very different connotations, Chicane. Which is it?
Well, everyone in front of you...
Sokol, calm down.
Don't tell me to! Don't tell me to calm down. When they try to intimidate me. Get me to bring them here. But I refuse.
Who?
Interpol. They're coming here.
The police know what happens to them when they come here.
Not the police. Interpol. I think they mean to arrest Talos.
Relax, Sokol. If Interpol needs to learn the same lesson we taught the police, we will be glad to teach them. We will go to any lengths to protect Talos. Now go. Go keep your eyes open, and we will handle Interpol together. Did you hear about Talos?
Hear what?
They say he's been drinking a lot lately.
You were him? We're responsible for not only everyone in Ark, but also the entire Orb cause. You would drink a lot too.
This most recent act of senseless violence has been laid at our feet. Not simply Ark. And I fear the repercussions will test us. our convictions. We have been cast as the villain once.
Those poor people.
Do you ever think about how unfair it is to sleep in nicer places than the people we're supposed to be helping? What cancer is that?
I get a decent night's sleep, and I use that extra energy to help out where I can. I haven't seen anything. This place is full of beauty.
The way they're forced to live.
LQ is clear. We'll keep moving along the same path. It's quite worthless. Nothing's here.
I'm not shooting you. It was about, I don't know, maybe 1 meter by 2, about half a meter long. Most of it's nothing. The police
What was in it?
Gold-colored protective heads, piled full of high-end tech. One of Marchenko's new weapons. Before I could even think.
I do not trust Sokol. He almost sold us out.
Around the world. Always watching. Because you are always watching. Sad as I feel to report this, no one has yet claimed responsibility for that shuttle. Train station yesterday morning. Prematurely ending the lives of dozens of innocent travelers. And earlier this evening, Dr. Talis Rucker did post a letter from his home inside the neighboring Udalek complex, condemning the
How can we ignore what the police are doing in Italy?
This gun, there are many like it, but this one.
Sources close to the investigation tell me that most augmented citizens inside
We
the
will have a lot to do once the
are
police
complying
leave.
peacefully with police requests.
So far anyway, the LQ is clear.
Still refuses to allow anyone but ARC members into his borough. Another example of peaceful protests, no doubt. This is Eliza Kassan.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Unbiased and impartial reporting. The sound of headlines around the world.
Access granted.
Now to business news. Sources inside the Santo Group let slip this morning that billionaire CEO Nathaniel Brown
How long before the police come to us?
How can we ignore what the police are doing in Italy?
Here they will start executing balls in the pocket.
Nothing to report.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Should be doing more. Son of a jerk.
Chicane, you with me?
Thankfully, no. What's your progress?
I'm through the living quarters. Looks like I'm into some kind of operations area now. My gut tells me Rucker's gonna be above all this, someplace high and defensible.
Better find an elevator then. I'll update you with extraction coordinates when I have them. Chicane out.
Some of us are committed to the cause. We're willing to stick it out for the long haul.
It's been 2 years. We aren't going to win. Wake up!
Put the flare. Who's editing video this week?
The audio from the last two broadcasts were over.
Last batch of posters came out this color.
Hey, you know where I can get some... Try to be a little more professional.
This just gives the world more reason to hate us.
No one in operation with us.
Wish Dallas would give us an update.
Whoever bombed Ruzika was probably a religious fanatic.
was that? You see that? No time to ignore anything. They're either gone or the place is hot. Weird.
Does he really think they're coming in here?
Holy Lord. The dumb cow's here is in for a surprise.
I didn't see nothing.
Got it. Keep it clean. That's a jerk.
What, another suicide near the market? Some guy killed his wife, their 3 kids, and then himself.
Yes, I heard. He was deep in debt and he thought he was doing what was best for his family.
Killing them was the best thing? Because they had no credits?
Despair makes some people crazy. They forget what's real. Never mind what's important.
I have a great idea for an outpost.
As a global refuge, it's an all-only paradise.
What was that?
You got this now?
It was one of you, wasn't it?
Go back to whatever you were doing. Going to need new microphones.
This just gives the world more reason to hate us.
Whoever bombed Rosita, probably a religious fanatic.
We will never get some reason to the here.
I swear I just heard something.
Nothing.
We have lost already if people think Ark did it.
Talos should be live on air. We need him to calm the situation.
You think Talos would allow? Oh, that?
Probably not, no. But you ever get the feeling
Ark will be playing for Vika.
strings around here?
You need some sleep, man. You're getting paranoid.
We're good.
I wish I had a bigger role to play.
I hope this campaign brings some change.
We have lost already if people think Ark did it.
We are being framed.
Sources tell me that plans are still in the works for a small colony near Flavius.
I fear.
Dumb cup. The emissary is in for a surprise.
Chicane, I'm moving in on Rucker's position. You got those coordinates yet?
I'll transmit them as soon as I've finished my coffee.
Don't leave me hanging, Chicane.
You just worry about getting our man. And be careful. He's dangerous.
We'll see.
I'm unarmed.
I'm sure you'll understand if I don't take your word for it.
You're clearly very skilled. I want to thank you for holding yourself in check on the way in. My friends only want to protect me, but there's been too much bloodshed already.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. After the train station attacks, I knew it was only a matter of time before they sent someone. Please, sit.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
Our mandate is to fight for the rights of the augmented. Communicate our message, offer assistance. The Ark is a non-violent organization.
All right, then this should be easy. Come with me, answer our questions, and we'll have you back here in plenty of time to film your next sermon.
I'm not a fool. If I surrender now, I'm never coming back. Once you have me, you intend to make me disappear. But I will not make Solzhenitsyn's mistake. My people and I will resist you.
I thought you were a pacifist.
I am. But I'm more than a leader. I am a symbol. That is why you wish to erase me. If martyrdom is the only way to remain a symbol, then even my death is preferable to my evaporation.
If I have to bring you in by force, I will. And your people will try to stop me. And neither of us wants anyone to get hurt, so come along peacefully. You have my word. I will do everything I can to see that you are treated fairly.
You cannot speak to me of peace or fairness. Not when your masters hide in the shadows, manipulating, controlling, murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
Come off it, Rucker. You've been preaching pacifism for years from your ivory tower. Now all of a sudden your convictions are really being tested and you're tossing them away.
No, that's... Let me explain. The augmented peoples of the world have been stripped of their power. There are so few advocates remaining. The cause needs people like me to stem the tide of hatred before all humanity drowns in it.
You're lecturing me about the state of Aug rights? I get the same looks. I go through the same checkpoints. And things are getting worse, so your plan obviously isn't working.
I know. And it tears at me. I have been trying desperately to think of a better way. But so far, nothing. This is a very precarious time for the movement. These attacks are making everything worse for us. My leadership position within ARC is being threatened, and I suspect the two might even be connected. Please, go back to your people. Tell them to give me 48 hours so I can attempt to resolve the internal conflict.
I'm sorry. If I go back empty-handed, I'll just be replaced. Probably by someone more eager and less sympathetic. Coming in now is honestly the best thing you can do for everyone.
Yes. I suspect you are right. But can you understand this? If you were to take me from here, you would be responsible for more than my death. You would be responsible for my effacement, the ruination of the Augmented Rights Coalition, and the perversion of everything it stands for.
The bottom line hasn't changed. If you come with me willingly, there won't be any violence. You now have the choice. Choose the non-violent path, or you are the one betraying the cause.
I cannot watch any more of my people die. Not on my account. You have asked me to trust you, and so I will. Before we leave together, there's something I must show you. I suspect there's a power struggle brewing within our organization. Some people inside ARC are less committed to our ideals.
Are you trying to tell me you know who's responsible for the bombings?
I have only suspicions, and until recently, not even that. The evidence I have begun collecting is meager, but I give it to you. This is the key card for the security door. The evidence is inside.
Why give it to me? Why not keep it, present it at your interrogation?
Because if my suspicions are correct, and I am seen leaving here with you willingly, I may not survive to present my evidence. Somewhere down there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist. I was trying secretly to find out who is responsible.
Rucker? Chicane, Rucker is dead.
Come again.
I'll fill you in when I see you, which is where exactly?
There's some greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing. That's where I'll be. Chicane out.
Precision. Refinement. Static watches. It's about time.
Things are definitely getting better.
What are you talking about? That bitch Elisa Kassan is saying terrible lies about Dracula.
Yes, but they are obvious lies. People will see through them. When the Human Restoration Act comes to a vote in the UN, Dallas will have
Hey! I've got an intruder!
Nah, I'm just messing.
It is difficult, I know, but you have to stay strong. No matter how much good we do, how much food we grow, how much medicine we give, many still see us as terrorists.
I know, brother, I know. But our sacrifices today will make a better world for our children.
Yes. Hopefully they will never have to know what we went through.
Glad we're up here. Mir must be a disaster.
Okay, just keep at it.
Thought I heard a VTOL earlier.
Anyone see anything?
Violence is not the answer, and pacifism is not the answer, then tell me, what is the answer? Then why isn't he doing anything about it?
You'll have to ask him, or better yet, come up with an answer yourself.
Gamers. Assemble.